Hey guys, it's Nora. Today I wanted to talk to you about basically what was the best experience that I've had at Dominican so far, and that is my entire freshman year. So I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about some of those experiences. So I put together a top 5 list of my favorite things about my freshman year, so I guess I'm just going to get into it. So number 5 on the list would definitely have to be eating whatever I want, and that sounds kind of silly, but a lot of people are super busy in high school, whether it be like with sports or other extracurricular activities. And so I know in high school for me, I was always going to 2 practices a day, one before school, one after school for club swim. So I was just used to like eating super healthy and like, stuff like that. So when I got into freshman year, I was like, I'm going to let loose a little. I'm going to gain the freshman 15. I do not care. And, it's just kind of fun to, like, go order pizza at, like, midnight with your friends or, go around Centerville just, like, eating junk food. So I know that sounds kind of dumb to some people, but that's a really fun thing for me because I used to have to be on, like, a strict healthy eating diet and stuff in high school. So freshman year, you just kind of get to let loose a little bit. Not everyone plays sports in college like maybe happens in high school. So yeah, freshman year was fun for me for that because I like to be able to gain the freshman 15. So number 4 on my list is not having any Friday classes ever. So I'm a sophomore now and I still haven't had any Friday classes, but it was a really cool kind of change to come into from high school, like going to school from 7:30 to 2, and now all of a sudden I don't have any Friday classes ever. So you get a 3-day weekend, basically the entire freshman year. Some people have Friday classes, but I still haven't, so it just depends on your schedule. But it was nice to not have to set the alarm, and so you get to get used to having like a 3-day weekend, so it's nice. I'm from Phoenix, like I said, and so a couple of those weekends I was able to go home, but other than that, it's fun when everyone stays on campus. The people who stay on campus are the ones who kind of like make friends and stuff. So it was nice just to be social because most of the freshmen don't have classes, so it's almost like a little bonding day. So that was fun freshman year and this year, but it was a lot more novel back then. Now I kind of expect it, so... Okay, so number 3 would definitely be, like, just being social because, again, like, in high school, it was super, super busy, and, you have all these extracurricular activities, you're trying to get into college, like, you're still doing sports and stuff like that, and so freshman year, I just kind of had my classes to worry about since I wasn't, swimming on a team anymore, so it was cool because... you have extra time to kind of do what you want after you finish your homework, and if you're getting all that stuff done and you don't have work or whatever, you can totally just, like, take the weekend off. A couple weeks in my freshman year, a bunch of us, like, drove to a Blink-182 concert. I went snowboarding for the first time my freshman year. That was really crazy for me because, again, I'm from Phoenix, so, like, I never even see snow. Going to the beach, just going to San Francisco for the day is really fun because, that's another thing that was pretty novel to me since I was coming from out of state. So just being social is a really fun part of your freshman year because even though I have fun now on the weekends and stuff, school's kind of more serious, classes are harder, so I definitely wish I had, even done even more freshman year because it's really good to take advantage of it because then it's kind of like you get busier and stuff like that. So freshman year was just really fun, hanging out with your friends, staying up till 4 in the morning, going out, stuff like that. So that's fun. Number 2 would have to be kind of getting involved at Dominican. It sounds kind of cheesy, but that's something that's really important about college, especially if you go to a small school. You're able to partake in activities that you may not have, and there's always fun activities going on at Dominican. There's, campus socials between, like, the people in your halls with your RAs. There's dances. I know this year something that's really cool is E40 is coming on campus for a concert, so that's huge at Dominican since we're small. And just kind of getting to know people, not only the freshmen, but the upperclassmen, and, so it's just a close-knit community, so it's really fun to get involved and kind of figure out what you want to do. One thing, like, I never would have considered in high school was joining the cross-country team. And so because we're a smaller school, you can kind of get those opportunities. And so I had the opportunity to run NCAA Division II cross country, which is something that was so crazy for me because I hated running in high school. But yeah, so it just depends on what you're into, but there's always something going on at Dominican. So, and then number 1 on my list was probably a really nerdy one, but I said falling in love with your department or your major. And when you're at college, yeah, you're supposed to have fun and do all these things, but the main objective is, to get a degree after 4 years. So it's cool because, when you're paying all this tuition, you really need to figure out what you want to do, right? So it's fun when it kind of just clicks in your brain wow, this is really something I want to do for the rest of my life. Or, if you're undeclared, you're kind of in your classes, or maybe you want to be a business major and you're like, oh, I finally understand exchange rates, or, organic chemistry or something like that. So whatever it is that you want to do, it's really kind of really fun and exhilarating to figure out that, oh wow, I actually like doing my homework for this class, or I like reading that, or, you figure out what you want to do. So ultimately, that's the main part of college. So it's really fun to realize that what you're doing or whatever homework you're completing is actually productive and you're working towards something, instead of being in high school and, you're just trying to get a 4.0 so that you can get into college. So it's different, but it's almost it's more fulfilling in college because, you're actually paying for school, so that means that you probably want to get good grades or else it's a waste of money. And, you figure out something that you actually enjoy spending your time on. So that was cool. So those are my 5 things. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys next video. Bye, guys.